Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm back. So today we're going to play kind of a training game. So I've been studying a lot with a coach recently, and I've been busy, so I haven't been able to check whether I'm really improving or not. So I hope that today's couple of games are going to show whether I have improved or not. So let's see. I'm just going to play 15 plus 10. So starting now. Okay, so my opponent plays e4 on the first move. Um, all right, so I'm going to reply with d6. Um, I've learned how to play the King's Indian recently, and this is what I do. Next, I'm just putting my bishop here, then knight out, castle, this knight here. So this is the kind of position that I usually go for. If he goes here, then this isn't a problem. I can always take. Sometimes people play something like this. Okay, yeah, this is another move that I encounter quite often. And here I just like to castle. It seems like white has more space than black, but actually but black isn't that worried here. So next I'm either gonna play this. I usually play c6, not e6. Usually my opponents go here. So the aim in this game is to spend a little bit more time, really do some quality thinking, if I can. Let's see. So my opponent is already thinking for, okay. Yeah, this pawn in a lot of variations is weak, or at least the way I play it, but I will go c5. Oh, I said c6 before, I meant c5. Of course I can't go, I mean I could go c6, but what's the point? I mean, usually white is going to push here. Okay. If I take, and he takes, I can take, attacking the bishop, and this knight is still under attack. But if I will take this pawn here. I mean, yeah, and this is what I thought. Now I thought that if I capture, this knight is under attack, but this bishop is also under attack. So I'm just gonna play this. And I think I'm winning a piece here. I mean, yes, he will be able to take this pawn after, but I'm not so worried about this. And of course, if he takes here, I will just take the bishop. I think this might be a, well, let's not say too much. I don't want to jinx it. Because as we all know, for our level at least, well, I'll speak for myself, for my level, it definitely is very hard to win a winning position. Unfortunately, you cannot see it with my current layout and interface, but my rating right now is 1395, so almost 1400 in 15 plus 10. So I think it's the highest I've ever been. Like, I mean, I think when I registered, I won the first game and got to like 15 or 1600 because it's a new account and the website doesn't really know what your rating should be, so it gives you a lot of points first. But in terms of like actual stable rating, I think this is the highest I've ever been. I wonder what my opponent is thinking about here. I mean, I think he's trying to find the best way that he can get compensation in this position. But essentially, I'm just going to win a piece for a pawn or maybe 2 pawns. I wonder if... But... Okay, but this doesn't really do anything. Okay. So I'm thinking to go here because this knight is already attacked, and if I get a queen trade, I'm super happy. This knight is defended, everything is protected. This move attacks this pawn, goes for a queen trade with a tempo because I'll be attacking the knight, and I will free up my bishop. I kind of don't want to lose this pawn, so maybe I'll throw in a move like this at some point. We'll see. No, I mean, what else can you do? Like something like this? Maybe something like this is possible. What would I do if he plays something like this? Maybe I'll go... No, I can't go, obviously. Yeah. So... I just want a queen trade. If I go here, I'm attacking the bishop, and I'm trying... I just want a queen trade. I think my opponent is in big trouble here. I mean, what is he going to avoid a queen trade going here? Maybe. Okay, he decides to trade after all. Yeah, you can take this pawn. Although now it's not so clear. I think I bungled this somehow. I was just trying to attack this pawn. Maybe I should have gone something like this. Should have played something like this because I might just go here actually. If my opponent plays here, I'm going to take the bishop and I'm going to have a bishop pair in an open position. Even though the material is equal, I think that gives me very good chances to even win the game. What else is my opponent going to do? I mean, I don't really know. because the position is kind of difficult. You can't, obviously, you're not gonna do something like this. I'll just capture. And then even if you go here, I drop back and my knight is always covering. How did they bungle this? I'm sure I was in a much better position than this. So I have two bishops and the knight. My opponent has two knights and the bishop. I thought I thought that was a lot better, but turns out it's not that simple. So I'm thinking if he goes here and checks my king, the only move I have is here, and then he can take with the knight and I'm in big trouble. So I have to get rid of this bishop here. How do I do that? If I go here and he checks, if I immediately go here, no. I'll go here, because I really don't want any jumps towards this square. And if he goes here, I will just move my rook up. Or maybe not here, I will... Where will I go? Maybe I'll go here actually. My plan is to go here. No, but if he goes here, I might go here. And then my idea is, ooh. Yeah. So I'm thinking, I thought to go here because I want to kick away the bishop at a good time with this move, because this move will become much more powerful, and even this move. The idea is to go here, attacking this knight, and even though it's protected, I can always kick it away with this, and then the bishop is overloaded. And if the bishop goes here, I first take, and then I take the knight, and I'm winning. He can't, I mean, I think this is a bit of a difficult position already. I might want to go here and here as well. A lot of good options, I think. But it's not so easy. It's not so easy. If he goes here, so what's the plan now? This pawn is protected with this knight, but it's not for long, maybe. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking to go here and attack this pawn. I'm also thinking to go attack the bishop and make a nice rook lift. And if he goes here, I'll just go here. I'll do it. I'm expecting this move. This, Oh, it's actually defended. What am I doing? Yeah, that's... I don't know. I'm not very happy with what I have, actually. I think it should have been a lot better. It's not great. I don't think it's great, what we have here. I mean, it's an equal position, but my opponent is actually up a pawn. So if you see, he has this pawn, whereas I don't have a pawn in this file, and the only advantage I have is that the only advantage I have is that I have a bishop pair and my opponent doesn't. That's really my advantage. It's not much. And if my opponent goes here, of course he can't, because what are his options? He cannot go here. I don't think it's a good idea to go here. Not a big fan of my position. I don't know what to do though. Maybe I should attack the rook and the bishop, force the trade, then capture with the knight, take away this square. I think I'll do it. I'll give up my bishop pair. I think my opponent is forced to trade here. Yeah. Is he planning to go here? Maybe? I'm looking at this move in the future to cut away the king so that the back rank becomes weak. Next I'm planning to go here. My plan was to go here. I don't know what my opponent is doing here. I mean, if he goes here, I'll just push. Force him to trade, and then who's guarding this pawn? I'm also attacking the knight. If he moves the knight, I pick up the bishop. Although, no, I first... That rook is there. Yeah, okay. Hello? Who's guarding this pawn? This guy over here. It's quite weak. The knight is hanging. Can't go here. Probably have to go here, but I will play b5. And there is no stopping this, I don't think. If he tries to defend the knight like this, I'll just take the pawn. And what else? Yeah, I don't think my opponent is in a great position. That was a no-brainer, really. I don't want him defending this pawn because I want to take with the rook. And I want to take with the rook because if I took with the knight and my pawn is here, he just plays a move like this. And I didn't like the fact that my rook had to be stuck guarding the knight here, and the knight was pinned to the pawn, and I didn't want to lose the pawn as well, of course. So I wonder what he's going to do now, because where is this knight going? I mean, it could go here. Okay, yeah, the knight goes there, but I was planning just to take a pawn. That was my plan. Actually, even if he goes here, I mean, if he goes here now, I'll just take this pawn, because if he takes my knight, I check. The only place he can go is here. And then I go here. His knight is defended by his knight. I want... Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I just don't want him defending this pawn. I want to take this pawn as well. Although this pawn I might take with a knight, because if I go back to this square, this is an amazing square from my knight. So I want to take with this pawn to go back to this great square. And my opponent is really low on time. I think I've played this game well, but we'll have to see what the analysis says. We are going to look at analysis. You will just have to bear with me for a couple of seconds after this game while I set up the analysis board so it looks alright for you guys as well. Okay, so yeah. Well, now that this knight is actually protecting, I might just take this pawn. What's he threatening? Is there a threat? What's the cleanest possible way I could win? I could take this, and if this, then this. No. I could take this pawn as well. I could take this pawn. No, I can't take this pawn. If I take this, I really want to take this pawn like this, and if he goes here, I'll take it. It's a matter of cleanup now. I'm thinking he might go here, and I'll just move up. I don't see what he could do, because if he goes here, I just go here. He's about to lose on time as well anyway, so alright. So there we go. So oh, you can see this. You can see my rating now. So I added 12 points, and now I'm at 1407. This is definitely the best I've ever done. So I'm setting up the analysis board, and all of it looks completely terrible, and this part of the, like right there. Yeah, I mean the board here looks kind of alright, and you can see book move and move. Just bear with me. For next game I'm going to fix this part and it's going to look better. So let's see. First of all, let's see the report. Okay, so I played with an accuracy of 78.6 and I made 2 mistakes, 3 inaccuracies and 0 blunders. 0 blunders is alright. I'm okay with that. I'm not so happy about the mistakes. So let's see. Book move. Yeah, so this is just a normal King's Indian defense, like I told. Okay, so it says that this is terrible. And it says that in this position, I should have just taken. Oh, of course, because if you take and you just go here. I'm going to remember this position. Okay, so it says like this, and like that, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, this is not what happened in the game. In the game I played this move. Where did I go wrong? Aha. So it does like this move. Okay. What does it think about this move? Losing? Yeah, completely losing. So this is the thing. I would never have played this move before I got coaching, because I would think like, this can't be right. What am I doing with my rooks? But actually during the game I realized that if I had gone here, check, move, check, and if I took with the rook, my king is here, so I just lose a rook on the pawn for a knight, which is obviously terrible. But if I go here with this rook, this doesn't do anything anymore. I just take it. So all right, I'm happy about that. So this wasn't the best move. They needed to contest the file. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, these are the inaccuracies that I made. So this preparation move wasn't necessary. Okay, so I wasted a tempo here, I guess. So instead of going here, if I had gone here straight away, probably would have been, oh, well, all right, well, anyway. I'm just going to keep this kind of short, see what happens. Okay, yeah, now this is a bad move. Did I take advantage of it? I did take advantage of it. So I thought I was winning this whole time, but actually before this knight move, I was not in the best position. Yeah, this has to be just completely losing now. Yeah. Okay, so I think that was a relatively good game. I hope you guys learned something from it. Oh, it's actually very long. It's 35 minutes. Anyway, I'm sorry to keep this game very long. I doubt most of you will watch this, but my opponent played until he lost on time. So like and subscribe if you feel like it, and see you in the next one.